Good afternoon. It's very nice to meet you.
Hello?
Hello. So, would you like to give me some idea of why you've come?
Well, my husband is being very weird to me lately. He's not being very cooperative. He's being a bit floity-toity. Is that a word? Floity-toity. Yes, it is a word.
It is a word.
I'm not sure because my English isn't very good because it's my third language. I've got German, I've got the French, and I've got the English. I'm good at the English, aren't I?
Yes, you're quite
I'm
fluent.
very good at the English.
Yes. How would you define hoity-toity in broad terms?
Hoity-toity. It's hoity-toity. Not hoity-floity. Hoity-toity is he's just all sort of weird and he just doesn't look at me anymore. He's just, oh, look at me, I'm the king. Look at me, look at my crown. I'm so great. La 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 la. That's what he's like with me. That's what he's like with me all the time. He just doesn't look at me.
So you feel he has a tremendous ego?
Ego, yes. He's got a big ego.
I see.
A big ego.
And
He's got a big head as well.
you feel...
The crown just sits on the top like a little tiny, like a pumpkin with a tiny little thing on the top, like the little top of a pumpkin. The stem, that's what the crown looks like on my husband's head.
He actually wears a crown.
He wears the crown all the time. He said the head, that he says it in French obviously, the head that holds the crown is the head that rules the world, he says.
Whereabouts do you live?
I live in Versailles most of the time.
Right. Versailles, in France.
Versailles.
Right.
But
What?
we've got places everywhere. Fontainebleau. We've got places all over the place, really.
You're a member of the aristocracy.
Well, yes.
Would you even regard yourself as royalty?
I am royalty, of course.
And what would your title be?
We're queen.
Queen of France.
Yes.
Ah. I see. How did you find your way here to England?
I'm not sure. I just woke up one day and I'm like, where is this? This is not what I remember.
Whereabouts did you wake up?
I woke up in Croydon.
That is a bit of a
I
change.
was confused as well.
Yes.
And I heard these people going, "Oi, mate, where are you from?" They said it in an English accent, obviously. I said, "Well, I am from Germany originally and a little bit of Austria, but now I'm from France recently. I've been there for a long time, since I was quite young, really. So I feel French. Everyone thinks of me as French. They go, "Oh no, you don't have a German accent. No, you've got a perfect French accent." They go, "Yes, that's what they say all the time to me. All the time." That's what they really say to me.
Your name's Marie.
Marie Antoinette. It's a cute name, isn't it? Cute. It's not easy. It's what they call me.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Yes.
cute,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
nice.
Yes. Yes.
It's not. I'm very popular.
And
Everyone loves me.
do you have anybody in this strange place in Croydon who says they know you, Marie?
Yes, they all know who I am.
Oh.
It's called a squat. And I live in the squat with there's Derek and there's Anthony because he calls himself Anton.
Ah.
And there's also Susie and Erica.
And you just found yourself waking up
I just woke up one day in this squat and I said, "Oh, where am I?" And they said, "Oh, well, you're in Croydon in the squat. Where do you think you are?" And they seem to recognize me and they seem to help me. And they all work. Even though they're in a squat, which is apparently, I think that poor people do, but they say it's fun. It's fun. And I understand fun because I had a little farm in my palace. And it is fun acting like you're one of the common people and go, "Oh, whoa, whoa," and milking the cows and shearing the sheep and chasing the chickens.
Oh,
No, in Versailles. But I understand where they're coming from because they obviously could do better than this. But they're in a little squat. They're like, "Oh, look at this. We poor people, we be poor people, and we have jobs like the poor people, and it's very funny. And so I said, I want to play this too. So I got a job in a phone shop. Do you know what a phone shop is?
I'm familiar with phone shops, yes.
It's fun. This is these little things, and they get these things, and they go whoa, whoa, and it's like little games and little things, and you can play with people all over the world. It's amazing. It's amazing. We had things like this, but we used to have like these robot-y things. That's what they tell me they're called. Automaton, where they come and they play chess with you, and they go, Well, the phones are like automatons, only they don't look like people.
Yes.
They got little people in them though, and you can look at the little people, and it's amazing. It's got technology. It's amazing. Anyway, I like this thing, and I play at being in the phone shop with these people, and it's very nice. But they said to me, Marie, and the phone shop, they said to me, Marie, you probably need some help. And I always like help, and people are very nice to me all the time. So I said, yes, okay, I will get some help. And I will come here and talk to you about my life. Because to be honest, my husband, he's nowhere to be seen. I don't know where he's gone. And he was getting a little bit, like I say, hoity-floity.
Hoity-toity.
Hoity-toity. With his crown. He liked his crown so much. He didn't look at me, but he loved his crown. And he was getting a little bit fat. And we used to sometimes go around the place and look at the common people and go, hello, common people. And they would sort of go, which is, I understand. From what he told me, no, in Versailles, before my husband disappeared. Anyway, and the common people go, which I have been told is a sign that they respect and love us very much. So, that is a sign that the common people are with you and want to see you more. So we would go, hello, common people. And sometimes we would throw things at the common people because the common people respect that and they get the gifts from you. So you get maybe a gâteau and you go gâteau to the common people and you'd hit them in the head. You would not give them because they are not used to fresh gâteau, but they like the stale stuff, which is done slightly moldy. It's all moldy on the top. And you would not eat it yourself, but the poor people do not know any better, do they? So they like it, they appreciate you, and they carry on going like that, which is a sign of a great appreciation and reverence for you.
What were you travelling in when you threw the gâteau?
It was a coach.
A coach drawn by horses?
Yes, of course, horses. What do you think draws a coach?
Well, how do you account for all these vehicles in Croydon?
They are very good. They have no horses. But this is like the automatons. They like the automatons. Only they are not shaped like people. They are shaped like big giant coaches. With all different shapes. They are a little bit ugly, I think. But they do the job. And doing the job is, I'm told, a good thing to do. I never had a job before the phone shop, but jobs apparently are quite a good thing to do, and people use them to get money.
Yes.
It's amazing. I just used to get money just out of nowhere. It just used to be there. I didn't realize you had to, like the common people, they have to go, I am going to work all day, and then I will get some money, and then I can get some bread. It's like, bro, that's amazing, because, you just go, well, no, bread is just something that it comes to you.
Yes.
You go, bread? That's rubbish. Bread? No, I want more than bread. But no, they have to work hard for it, which I think is an amazing thing.
Bread.
Bread is not an amazing thing.
Gâteau.
No.
Bread.
Gâteau is quite nice. Horses. No, brioche is amazing stuff. It's like bread. We sometimes throw that at the common people too. It obviously just
you have vivid memories of this. With your husband.
It hit them in the head and they would go, oh, so joyful. They would go, ah, like so joyful.
How old are you now, Marie?
It's a very bad question to ask a lady. You do not ask especially not a queen. You do not ask us this.
It's an impertinent
question. You do not ask
question.
us this.
But on the basis of our client-therapist confidentiality, one is empowered to humbly beg your loyal subject begs.
This is insolence. Insolence.
Right. So how do you account for waking up in a squat in Croydon when you originally...
How do I account for it? I don't know. I don't count. I get other people to count for me.
Can you tell me...
Counting is too hard for me to do. I don't count from that. Well, you can do the counting for me. That's what people do for me.
What year is this?
What year is this?
Yes.
Well, it was... I don't know. What year is it? Now I had other people to tell me what year it was.
Well,
why do we know? No, don't. If you know what year is it?
It's the year 2013.
The year 2013, which is the same as what it... Is
Have
it
you
a
ever-
different year?
Were
What
you
happened?
ever... forgive me, Your Majesty, I won't talk over you.
I'm sorry, I need a handkerchief. Do
Yes,
you
of
have a
course.
handkerchief?
Well, yes, I have...
excuse me,
it's not
no,
a very
no, no.
good handkerchief.
No, I don't want that. That's horrible.
Sorry. There may be some
No,
tissues.
it's fine. I will do.
Oh.
I will just snip it back in again.
Could I ask, did you find any strange peasant type English people following you around claiming that you were a member of their family, perhaps? Have you met anyone like that who seems to think you're somebody completely different who we know you are?
No.
No? No? Nobody at all has turned up?
Back home in
Right.
far away.
Of course, in
Except for
Versailles.
my husband who's
Yes.
disappeared. He's so unreliable.
But
I would recognise him anyway with the big
Was he
fat
in the
head
squat
and the
as
crown.
well?
No, he's not in the squat.
Was
If
he
was
ever in
the
squat? No.
Don't be silly. He's not a common person.
Forgive me,
he is
of
a
course.
king.
He's a king, yeah. So, well, have you ever any sort of evidence of a revolution breaking out with your people?
What's a revolution? That sounds exciting.
Yes. I'd like to have a word with the gentleman who brought you in, the ladies and gentlemen, the people who
Did
said
he
that
start this revolution?
they work socially, those people?
They work socially.
Yeah, the social workers.
Socially workers.
You know, you were brought here by
I
these...
was brought here by the workers who are the socials.
Yes, because you were found in the streets of Croydon.
I was not found in the streets of Croydon. I came here of my own accord.
Of course, forgive me.
Because
Your
it was
Majesty.
something interesting and novel to do.
Well, it must be such a boring life for a woman of your ability and position.
Excuse me, I just
so
need my...
little to... Oh.
I had some pearls. Do you know what happened to them?
I'm afraid I don't. They may be in Versailles. You could actually visit
And
them.
some diamonds.
Diamonds.
They
Oh.
disappeared. The diamonds entirely disappeared. I don't know where they've gone.
Okay, dokie. So you have
And I had
no...
a very nice tiara.
Yes, of course.
That would have looked very nice on me when I was working in the phone shop and people would have
Do
come
you
in and go...
have any
"Yeah."
recollection of a revolution and of people cutting people's heads off and pitchforks and
Oh no, that sounds horrible.
France becoming a republic? And
France is a republic. That would be stupid.
why would you think it would be stupid?
It's because we've got the king and the queen, and I am the queen, and then we've got the king. Well, the king's got a head like a pumpkin,
Yes.
but he is the king, and you have to respect the king. Stupid as he is very
If
stupid.
I could ask Your Royal
Yes.
Highness, humbly, as your subject
Humbly,
begs to
yes,
ask
you
a
may ask
question.
humbly because I give you that. I give you the bounty of my reverence.
The bounty of your
Is
reverence.
that
A
the
beautiful
word?
phrase. That
I
is a
don't
beautiful
know.
phrase.
It's my third language.
You speak most eloquently.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea how you came to be wearing the regular pair of shoes that are the trainers that you came in?
I do not know. I found them in the squat.
Huh. Did you find any other items of clothing that appear to belong to you that you don't recognise?
No, I found no items of
So you were wearing a dress when
Yes.
you first found
I was
yourself.
like, where am I? Where
Yes.
is my husband?
Had you been smoking
Louis.
or taking anything?
Louis. No.
Ah. Not drinking anything? Imbibing anything?
The same as usual. 6 or 7 bottles of wine in the
Huh.
night.
Every night?
Of course, every night.
It's your royalty. I
It's
see.
because it's quite a what is the word when it's moderate.
Moderate.
6 to 7 bottles each.
By your standards, 1 litre each.
A litre? What
well,
is a litre?
Pints.
Pints.
2 pints.
No, bottle.
Right.
Bottle,
yes.
it's that big.
Well, don't we all?
Well, you don't drink it out of the bottle. That would be
Crude.
uncouth. I think is the
Uncouth,
word.
uncouth,
Yes,
yes.
uncivilized.
I see.
But you do have a big glass. Is that the word? Glass of verre? Glass?
Yes, a glass.
The table.
Glass, yeah.
Yes.
So, Can I ask, if I were to say to you that you were in fact a completely different human being who has taken on the persona of Her Majesty Queen Marie Antoinette, who
I would
has
say you're mad.
actually been dead for quite a few
You're
centuries,
really mad. I'm not dead.
who was a victim of the
Am
French
I
Revolution.
dead? Do I look dead to you?
Your hair looks lovely.
That was not the question. My hair does look lovely. Of course it looks lovely.
Well, I think it's
It is
full
a
of
wig,
life
not
and
hair.
body. Oh.
I've shaved it off underneath so it is not uncomfortable. It is a fashion.
So
It's
you're
amazing.
wearing a wig, Your Majesty?
Yes, I'm wearing a wig. This is a fashion. I used to have quite lovely hair, but then people, it's a maiden in Germany. La, 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 la. But the fashion is to wear the wigs. This is quite a modest wig. They were the big wigs, and you shave your head and you wear the big wigs.
Ah, yes. But the bouffon, the beehive.
Yes, because if you keep your hair underneath, you get the lice.
Yeah,
Even in the royal palaces, it's a terrible thing, really.
So where do you eat in Croydon? Do you have a favourite eatery? Or?
There's a place. It is very nice. It is called the McDonald's.
Yes, yes.
It's quite nice.
You find common fare in this place?
It is common fare.
Yes.
Yes, but it's very nice, and you can pretend.
And you had to work in the phone.
phone
How did
shop.
they pay you, Your Majesty?
Well, they made me set up a bank account.
Oh, they made you in the phone shop.
Yes, but I could not set up a bank account because I did not have the documents, because I do not carry documents. That is just not what we do. So what I did is I put all the money into Erica's account, and she has it all.
Who
And
is
then she
Erica?
will give me, she will buy the food, and I will just eat the food.
Can you
because
tell
I
me-
cannot deal with money.
Who exactly
Money
is
is
Erica?
just a very uncouth thing.
Forgive me, Your
Erica
Majesty.
lives in the house,
In the squat.
in the squat.
And how do you know Erica?
She lives in the squat.
But
I told you
have
this.
you any particular? Is she resembling yourself, for example? Do you see any kind of
She does
biological
not
connection?
look like me, no.
Uh-huh.
But she takes all my money and she
Yes.
makes sure that I don't starve in the street, and she
Right.
makes me the food.
What does
and
Erica
she,
do
She
exactly?
buys the, she I don't know what she does. She sometimes stands on the street corners, and sometimes she stands outside the squat, and sometimes she works in the squat.
Yes.
But she does a couple of different things, I think. But she does many personal services, she tells me.
Ah.
Many different personal
For
services.
men.
Sometimes for men, sometimes for just people.
Oh, right. Okay. And she wears very revealing clothing.
Not particularly, but she sells people things as well.
Yeah.
And sometimes she locks her door, but sometimes you just see people, random people coming in, and they're smoking and they're shooting things up. But sometimes she takes him to her room and she locks the door.
Can I ask that you, as I understand it, are now being taken to a hostel? Did you know that you're
I
being...
know, it is
The
very
hostel.
exciting, isn't it? And
Yes.
I'm going to be in the hostel,
Right.
which is very much like my farm, I hear. That's what they say. It's a
Oh.
very funny farm, they
A
say.
funny farm.
Funny farm. And I had a lovely funny farm with the chickens
Yes.
and the little goats. We had the goats like...
You milked the
That's what-
goats.
The goats didn't do that. Well, sometimes I made them... They were on their little hind legs. And
Yes.
la, 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 la,
Yes.
like a pan or something.
Yes,
It's-
yes.
It's very nice, it was.
Well,
Very nice. It was
I-
so funny. It was a funny
I would
farm.
put it to you that actually there are actually people here in this country who regard you as a member of the family, and that you actually have a completely different identity, Your Majesty, that you are a totally different person to who you think you are, and you've taken on the persona of a person from history who you've clearly researched, who has been sadly deceased for several centuries.
Oh, that is very sad if somebody did that.
Hmm.
I did not do that, obviously, because I am the queen and I didn't need to do that. But it's very sad that somebody would do that.
Are you aware that there was a Marie Antoinette who was executed by decapitation?
Oh, that is
17
mean.
18th century.
Decapitated is putting the heads off, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yes.
So like Louis, he'd be like a pumpkin.
Oh, he got it as well. He had his head cut.
Oh
I'm
no,
afraid
his
so.
pumpkin was cut off.
Yeah, his pumpkin.
Oh,
was
well,
cut.
that would explain
Yeah.
where he's gone. Oh, well, never mind.
So that's the end
So
of
much
that
for
relationship.
So
yes,
much
yes.
for him.
I could always marry another member of the aristocracy.
Yes, let's do that.
In
It's
Croydon.
Much better. Croydon. Is there such a thing? I haven't seen there.
I'm not really sure if
Is there a
Croydon
king
has
of
royalty.
Croydon?
Is there a king or queen of Croydon? Is there an
Is there a
aristocratic
king or
family?
queen of Croydon?
I really don't know. I haven't spent that much time
Well,
in
if you could look for
Croydon.
them for
There
me.
is royalty here in London. We're in, as you know, Finchley.
Yes, there's
And
always.
you should go down to Buckingham
royalty
Palace.
from
Have you
royal
been down to
family,
Buckingham Palace?
Yes, there's always royal family.
Do you often wander the streets looking for subjects or royalty?
I don't wander the streets. Don't be ridiculous.
Do you know those pills they've been asking you to take?
Yes, they're nice. They're very sweet. They're
Good.
very nice. Quite
Good.
nice. Yeah.
I would advise you, Your Royal Highness, not to associate with the peasants if you can help it, but to remain in your suite of royal apartments in the
Sweet of royal. But that's sort of overstretched
Accommodation.
what they are. It is the common people.
It is a common place,
Yes.
yes, it is definitely with the peasantry, but I would advise you to not interact too often.
No,
Also, we'll
I
be having-
think that you are right. I concur. But even though they are very, very happy to see me, they like the peasants back home. They
Yeah.
that just helps, which is as
Could
I
you
say
give
how
me
they
a few
how they greet.
phrases of French? Speak some
Mais
French.
oui, certainement.
Could you say, tell me what your day's been like so far in French? Just say a few sentences of French.
It's not my first language. What do you expect?
Oh, sorry, German.
I can't remember German anymore. It's so long ago.
So you actually remember your home
I
language?
just use the language that I use, and I'm so used to the Croydon language.
The Croydon.
This is the Croydon language.
Right.
That
Do
I
you
am used to it. That's
Have
why I
any
speak
memory
the
of the German in the first place? Guten Abend.
Guten Abend. Yes, I remember that.
And Guten Nacht.
Good night. Yes.
And any other terms of...
Kristallnacht. I
Oh,
hear
Christ-
that name. I don't know. I know what it
Yes.
means. I'm not sure.
This is a point from 20th century history.
Kristallnacht. Yes.
So could
It
you...
is the night of the crystals.
Yeah, I mean, can you say anything else in German? No?
Milk.
Milk. Can you say anything in French?
Café.
Cafe. And could you say a sentence in French?
Mais oui.
So could you say one?
Certainement.
Certainement. Could you say the sky is blue today in French?
Oui. Le ciel, est bleu.
Bleu. Could you say the grass is green and my feet are warm?
Why do you make me say these things?
Because I don't think you actually know other language except for English. I think you're actually an English person who is severely deluded and thinks that they are the late Marie Antoinette.
Il est chaud.
Do you have a particular leaning towards baked confectionery, such as anything?
Gâteau. Brioche.
Gâteau, cake, for example.
Yes, gâteau. Brioche. Éclair.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, eclairs, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Pièce de
eclairs.
monte.
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh.
All that cream. Oh, that cream, that sugary cream. Oh, I love it. So sugar, I just can't. It's terrible. She's put the weight on me, but I tell you, I get back. I think.
C'est merveilleux.
I know the cake shop is gorgeous, isn't it? You can't stay out the window.
So many cake shops. The Greg's.
The patisseries.
The
Patisserie. Oh yeah, we got them here.
Many,
now.
many patisseries.
Ah, you eat a lot of cakes, then, do you?
Not so much, really.
Right.
Because Erica will not buy them for me.
Ah.
She says it is in poor taste to feed me cake. I'm not sure what she means because it tastes very nice. I think,
I
the
quite
cake.
agree. Yeah.
Cake
Whoa.
is lovely.
Nothing like a bit of Victoria sponge cake. Love that stuff. Oh.
Victoria sponge cake.
Do you know it at all?
No.
She's a bit after your time, Queen Victoria. It was named after Her Majesty, a
Is it
19th century monarch. I'm a queen. Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to be
19th
introduced to her.
Oh, she's dead. I'm
She's
afraid.
dead?
Yes.
Oh,
But she made exceedingly good cakes.
c'est triste.
Eccles cakes. Have you tried those?
Eccles cakes.
Eccles cakes, yes. Fondue.
Fondue.
Do you know fondue? Cheese fondue with wine. Your Majesty, wine, perhaps.
Well, I know
That's
why.
never come up.
Fondue, yes.
The fondue. You have the heat of the I don't know if you can have cake and fondue. You'd be sick. That's far too a richer diet. But a rich diet for a rich person.
Sorry. Very humorous.
I have a very embarrassing laugh.
You do?
Yes.
I would stop doing it if I were you.
Do you actually go into these shops and just sort of demand the cakes without paying?
I do not demand the cakes. I don't do anything. Erica goes.
Of
She's
course.
got the money.
She's got the money.
The money goes into her what is called a bank account, and then she buys me stuff to eat.
Well, Your Highness, I think that Erica should be alright.
Go
Well,
now.
Erica will be visiting you. Will she be visiting you?
I have no doubt she
I'm
will.
sure the social workers, the workers of socialising, are in touch with Erica, and well, I think you can, and I think we should keep in touch, and I think,
I think
we should.
she's... Yes,
you
I
should
would
consider-
like to meet you too. It was very nice meeting you, one of the common people.
May I please
But
say?
you have not gone to me like you should
Oh, no,
do
no,
to
no.
show respect, because like I say,
What a
common
remarkable
people-
experience it's been to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
Allow me to open the door, Your Majesty, please.
Oh, thank you very much.
This way.
Yes. I'm courtesy to you, like I am a milk
That's very
maid.
kind. It's almost like
It's
the.
like a milk.
Yeah, that's quite remarkable.
Okay.
Thank you. If you could just come
These
this
are the
way.
right words. Okay.
Yes, those are the common English parlance. You have adapted very well to our peasant ways.
I have, haven't I?
beautiful
I
dress,
am
Your Majesty.
remarkable.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bloody hell.